Hey guys, Abel here. Just a brief announcement for today. I thought I would make a separate video on this instead of plugging it in upcoming videos because that's kind of inefficient and kind of annoying. I don't like doing it. So the announcement is that round 2 of my group coaching is now open. So anybody who is interested in joining can now do that. I will explain in a second how you can actually do that. Just a couple of words on the first round. So I announced it a couple of months back. Admittedly, I was a bit nervous going into it. This was my first time doing something like this. I've been doing one-on-one coaching for 2.5, 3 years at this point, but this was my first time actually doing this in a group format. And honestly, it was everything that I hoped that it would be. So I really enjoyed this format. I loved the calls that we had. I loved the mutual communication and sharing of the experiences. I loved the fact that it was not only me who was giving valuable feedback, but sometimes other members had really good thoughts which could help others. And actually, the members had a similar feedback on this, and some of them flat out said that just having this community of like-minded individuals and people who have similar goals and share similar values, having exposure to that was already worth joining. But of course, that's not the main thing you're joining for. You're there to actually achieve your fitness goals. So basically the way it works, I already outlined it the last time, but now I have actual practical experience from how it's working. So you join, you get a program from me for training and for diet. Everything is customized, everything is tailored for you. Then you join the group, you get to talk to the members, you can interact all the time. I am there. We actually communicate quite a lot in written format day to day. There are quite a lot of guidelines in the group. So there are documents which everybody can see, and it's for training progression, for diet management. It's almost like a mini course. So if you want, you can actually just download the documents and keep them for yourself. And some people actually did that. They just took the training program and the diet that I gave them, took the documents, and I haven't heard from them again, which is not ideal. That's not what I want. But luckily, quite a few of them actually stuck around and prolonged. So the group already has, I think, 7 members at the moment. And then we have our weekly calls. So we started out with 2 calls. At the moment, we actually have 3 calls just to make sure that none of the calls are too crowded. We have time for everybody. We always let the calls run for as long as needed. I never ended a call on the hour when we couldn't get to someone still. So you don't have to be worried about that. And I'm actually considering adding a 4th time or a 4th call depending on how many people will end up joining. So basically that's how it goes. So the group is there, you can communicate with others, you can communicate with me. I'm very responsive, so if someone has any concern or question, I'm always there to help out. And if there is something really personal, you can reach out to me not in person, but in a DM, or you can email me and I won't turn you down. So it has some individual elements to it too, but for the most part, I really love the community aspect of all of this. So basically that is the setup of the program. It's still 3 months at minimum, so that's the minimum time commitment. And on the first go, I made it like super, almost embarrassingly cheap. And it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but it's still like very affordable. So I didn't double the price or anything like that. In the future, I might, but for now, I actually just want some people in there and grow this thing because I really want to develop this into something big and something that I can be really proud of as a little bit of a legacy, if I can use that really over the top word. And really my main concern for now is that I want people in there that are serious about this. So on the first go, we had like 20 people joining or something. And that's always the risk you take when you make something really cheap, that some people will just get in there just to, get a training program and just to see what it's about, and maybe they're not even that serious about their goals. So this time I really want people that are actually committed, that are actually serious about achieving their goals, or realizing that at the end of the day, you are the one who has to put in the work. I'm there as a guidance, as someone who keeps you accountable, someone who oversees what you're doing, and I can really only offer you my best knowledge, my support, my experience, and my best insights to make your progress as linear, efficient, and as enjoyable as possible. But the actual work, you are the one who has to do that. So I want people who realize that and that are really serious about their goals. So what I will do this time is I won't just put there a button that you can click and you can just enter the service and the program, but I actually want to evaluate whether you're really a good fit for this. So what you can do now is you can check the video description. There is a link to this Calendly page. You can book a time and you can hop on a call with me for like 30 minutes and we can talk things over and really determine whether this is really in your best interest to actually join this, and whether both of us will have a good experience doing this together. And if you don't want to do that, if you don't like hopping on calls, then we can sort this out in a written format as well. So I will put an email address there as well, so you can contact me there too, and we can manage that too. So yeah, guys, that is the announcement for today. And yeah, I hope I can soon welcome some of you in this program, and you will be a regular part of my weeks for the upcoming period. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say for today, and we will see each other in an upcoming video in a couple of days as usual.